Hello, welcome back to the Spider's Web. I got a little bit carried away last night. Yeah, I haven't even finished it. I glued it all together. I glued the arm on the marine in there. I put some flame effects on the side. I decided all the green was looking a bit too much, so I painted a few areas black. They obviously need to be highlighted slightly. I've highlighted some of the areas of the green, as you can see. I've left it looking as though it's been through the wars. I don't want it looking, I said, brand new, straight off the factory floor, as it were. I said on this part it looked too much green for me, so I wanted it slightly different. I quite like this effect for the flame on the side. Put a little flame burst in there. That's about the cleanest area of paint I've done so far. It is going to get grotted up a little bit, so don't worry about that. Also, I've made an executive decision. Not an executive decision, an executive decision. The missile launchers, I've decided, vents were put on for a reason. That reason being to let cool air in. They're launching missiles from it, so we want to let the cool air in, let the hot air out so the thing doesn't overheat. I'm assuming at least that's what it is, so I've sprayed it all, as you can see. So the next step, what we're going to be doing in this video is, to start off, we're going to be painting this. We want our old faithful, the Dark Angels green, and again I'm going to leave this black and this black. I don't want too much of the green on it. I should have got some Caliban green as well. I can always pick some up tomorrow, not a problem. So let's get going and let's bring a bit of light in, see if we can make it stand out a little bit more. And obviously I don't want that to be green, but I want it to be green on this back part because it's part of this area which is going to be green. So that's that done. Oops. Let's just knock the lamp, shall we? Okay. While I'm here doing this, let us allow that to dry and bring on the Angry Bee itself, and using our standard brush, I think I've shot myself in the foot with this. I should have really waited until, hang on a second, let me just adjust the camera angle a bit more. That's better, because what I want to do is do flame effects on these black parts on the tail. and I don't want the same flame effects as I've got on the front there. I want to go along that edge there with the darker of the 3 reds. And then from there we want to make flame designs. surface, I'm just dabbing it on. Here I'm not. In fact, I'm not dabbing it on at all. I'm just going to change brushes to my scabby old standard brush with the jaffed up bristles, and we're just going to stipple it on so that it looks there as though it's the base of the flame, and when you see it from that angle and then move it up, you'll see how the, I'll try and get it a bit closer there for you, get that angle, and then move it up to the top. You can see how it's progressing. You can actually, if you wish, put little black blobs in there to make it look as though it's like burning coals. But that's just an optional extra type of thing. Well, what I want to do now is find the tin bits. And I know you'll be asking what I want the tin bits for. Well, quite easy really. We have hinges here for the ailerons that I've just painted, so we want to do them metallic. So we do metallic colours mesh with tin bits. I should have done these before I did the flame effects, so I'm going to do them on here now. I don't suppose it makes any difference when you do them. There's none at the bottom there. Is there any on those wings? Nope. Is there any more I should be looking at? So I can't see any more. It doesn't look like it. But I will be going around and doing what do you call it? Oh dear, all the little rivets and everything. I won't be putting a spot on of that on each of these little rivets here. On there. That's going to take some time. Okay, so we've got the goblin green. We're not doing this as a good coverage paint job. We are doing it as we did all the others. The idea being we just colour it green. And that is it. We will be going over, as I say, with the Agrax Earthshade to wash it. There we are. You can see how it's looking already. It's looking quite lizard-like, is it already? So I'm quite impressed with this idea. As I said on the video where I was doing this, I'm not sure whether anybody else has done this and posted videos on it, or if anybody else knows of any videos of how anybody else has done the scale effects for the salamanders. And there's a lot of videos on at the moment for salamanders because there's a big competition running. Well, it's not a competition, it's a big draw running to raise funds for help the heroes. Or help for heroes. Help the heroes charity where you can buy raffle tickets to win a big Salamanders army that's been donated and painted up. It's been painted up and donated to this this draw, and whether anybody on there has actually done anything like this, I don't know, because I've not actually seen a lot of the videos. I've seen a few, and the ones I have seen are incredibly impressive. So if somebody off there has done anything like this, then I just want you to know that I haven't actually stolen your idea. It's just an idea that's it's just what I think is a silly idea that seems to have worked. If anyone else has had a similar idea of doing this, then hey, great minds think alike. But I don't want to assure anybody, I've not seen any videos where this effect has been used. This technique has been used to do the dragon scales. It's just with seeing, I just got the idea through seeing some of the what do you call it, the Forge World models. You always seem to see dragon scales, and I thought, well, what's the easiest way of getting an effect like that? And I just got my green stuff out and or a sort of green stuff and making little balls and putting them like that. But as I said, if somebody knows anybody who's done videos like these, let me know, and I will post a link to those videos so you can watch those. And if anybody else knows of any other ways of doing things like this for salamanders, let me know. Not just these scales, but anything at all to do with salamanders, whether it's for making any or doing the flame effects or anything else. I would love to see other things, other ideas for them, because I really would like to make my salamanders army a lot more distinctive. And if anybody can point me into a direction of any videos that can help me to achieve that, then I will be grateful. And also I will be able to share it with my subscribers, and we can all benefit from it, not just myself. And that is exactly what this community is about. Sharing ideas, sharing experiences, and letting us all grow from each other's experiences, or grow and benefit and learn from each other's experiences, and improve ourselves. I mean, that should be how we go about our lives, just sharing our experiences with other people and helping to improve the lives of others. But unfortunately it doesn't work that way, does it? It needs to be in the real on YouTube, in this community. It's share and help each other, but it seems to be in real life it's every man for himself, and it's the wrong way around. Well, it's not the wrong way around, it's that YouTube's got it right, or this community on YouTube has got it right, and it's just real life is screwed up. Or is that me being cynical? I don't know. Or you can't seem to do anything nice for someone without being thought of as having some form of hidden agenda. It's wrong. We should all be here to make life easy and help out our fellow man. Am I getting too deep? This is supposed to be light-hearted and whatever. Light-hearted and not necessarily instructional, but I don't know. I think this past week of not having much sleep is taking its toll. Right, so what I need to do is thoroughly wash my brush because it seems to be full of all sorts of colours. Doing this all wrong. You shouldn't do this with your brushes. To dry your brushes. To wash your brushes, you give them a good rinse out, and to dry them, you just run them over paper. I just have a habit of trying to get things off my brush by doing that. And then I make the mistake as well of when I'm applying paint to my brush, I'll put it on my palette and then I'll start doing that, and that's knackers the point up. You should twist and pull. But I seem to be trying to make my own dry brushes, and I was wondering what was going on. I've got a bit of blooming green stuff on the edge of this tip of this brush. There we are, it's off now. Yeah, it looks as though I'm trying to make my own blooming dry brushes. So what I really need to do is start getting into the habit of treating my brushes well. It's the Agrax Earthshade wash that goes on next. That's through photophysing and getting on my soapbox and my high horse about things. I've forgotten what I was doing. Never mind, never mind. So I want a lot of the, oops, what's that off camera? So I want a lot of the Agrax Earthshade on this. Just try and get into the crevices between the scales, or the scale effects, and that will make the background dark, and the scales will then start to show up a lot better than they actually are now. As you can see, there'll be a few that's been done that I've put on, they've just been a bit too far apart, but well, not to worry. It was a daft idea that just hopefully will work. Okay, so let's clean our brush out now and have a look at what I've done with the stand. There we are. I've glued that onto there. Ta-da! But that's not all I'm going to be doing with the stand. I will be back in the next video to show you what I'm going to be doing with the stand. And I hope you enjoy and like what I've done or what I'm going to be doing with the stand. So until then, take care, God bless, bye for now.